Increíble. No more ball.
For Selko. Here's Mbappe. Oh my word! Teenage kicks. The ultimate teenage kick.
Nani. Rooney. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! And what a time! In what a place! What a player! Wayne Rooney out of this world! 2-1 United! One of the great goals in the history of the Manchester
الاسبانيول. ضاعت الكرة من جانب اسبانيول، تمريرة خابئة صدمت في الدفاع. رونالدو، كريستيانو على اليمين، رونالدو مر، رونالدو عدى بمهارة. يا عيني يا كريستيانو، جميل من رونالدو هذا كله، والكل يقول أن ليس.
Top of the afternoon to everybody listening this afternoon. Welcome to Wells Radio Weekend Total Sport. It's another good time to talk sport, another good time to talk about the sporting event this weekend. Right now in the EPL, Man City is playing with Tottenham and Mr. Goalless had a moment. Again, welcome to World's Weekend Total Sport. My name is Lizette Femalade, Sport Baabiee, and let's preach the gospel of sport this afternoon. I'm not alone in the studio. Of course, I have Raymond Tanatana in the studio and ID Baba. Raymond, how are you doing this afternoon?
Mo kí ẹ̀yin tí wá káàkiri àgbáláyé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì West Radio 89.3 FM ètò Weekend Total Sport látúgbédé ní ọ̀sán títè ní orúkọ mi ò yí padà Raymond Tanatana. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá ti di òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi ilé à ń dáṣe èèyàn ti wá wà ń bí báyìí ID Bọ̀bọ̀ gbá wọn ti wá débẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ kànga gbọ́n máa gbẹ̀ a ti dé lọ́sẹ̀ náà nìyẹn a tún máa gbé yín débẹ̀ àní gbàgbé yín síbẹ̀. Ìdòwú ni wọ́n sọ èmi Ọlábọ̀dé ni mo bá ń lẹ̀ ID Bọ̀bọ̀.
Ó yá bí Sport Baabiee bó ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé Man City àti ikọ̀ Tottenham ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ wọn ń lọ lọ́wọ́ kì í ṣe goalless draw lóòótọ́ goalless draw ní tẹ́lẹ̀ àmọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀rọ VAR wo àtàkì ikọ̀ Tottenham wọ́n ti confam ẹ̀ pé Tottenham ti mi àwọn so lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí Man City 0 Tottenham 1 ní ó bá dé. Ẹ má gbàgbé ní àárín ọ̀sẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ awuyewuye bí ikọ̀ Arsenal bọ́n ṣe já agbábọ́ọ̀lù kan gbà mọ́ ikọ̀ Tottenham lọ́wọ́ tá a mọ̀ sí Eberechi Eze. Tottenham ti gbìyànjú láti kówó lọ àmọ́ Arsenal ní pé sẹ́yìn àwa nídìí Eze jù yín lọ ó yá ikọ̀ Crystal Palace ẹ̀yìn ẹgbà 65 million ìyẹn fi bánu náà bá já àgbà mọ́ ikọ̀ Tottenham lọ́wọ́. Bákan náà ikọ̀ Chelsea àwọn whitewash ikọ̀ West Ham lánàá àmì ayò 5-1 ni ó bá dé nígbà tí ikọ̀ Bayern Munich náà àwọn náà ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ o 6-0 ni wọ́n fi bojú ikọ̀ RB Leipzig. Jẹ́ Sport Baabiee wo ló nílẹ̀ jẹ́ ká gbọ́.
Let us actually start with the game of last weekend. Let's talk about the first week of the game. Right, last time we were here, I remember Heidi saying that I was going to say it, and I'm even happy. Man U, Arsenal, you understand? Arsenal, Man U match last weekend. I mean, most of you thought that Man U was going to beat Arsenal. To be honest, I'm not going to be biased. I know for a fact that Man U played Arsenal, but football is about points. Now, let me ask you, ID. I want to look at it from this perspective, because I feel like Arsenal has also tried in a way. It's been in a long time. Arsenal would not know how to defend their goal to the end, and of course we have seen the growth in Manchester United. They played really well. Their attack is better. How do you think the game played out?
Honestly, if someone did not watch the match, and the person just said that Arsenal win 1-0 against Manchester United, that person would think that maybe Man U did not play anything on that day. But if you are fortunate to watch that match, you understand very well that Manchester United play really well. Honestly, they have improved in their match. Their performance have improved so much. And Arsenal too, their performance is not really good that day. It's not that it's bad, but it's not really good. But at Old Trafford, they really try. Their 4-back line, they did what they know how to do. Sure. And Manchester United too, their front line, has very improved. They are improved. Like player like Kwa Mbemo and Messi Mount, they really try, and Bruno Fernandes. But what I say is that one goal is 3 points. But on that day, Manchester United, they are really try. And concerning Arsenal too, their front line, the company is not there.
Yeah.
Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Saka. If you watch that man very well, all but to Saka, they even forget that they have striker in front line self. Maybe Gyökeres did not have like 2 or 3 touches on that day. Arsenal, they are playing 10 against 11 against Manchester United. Before Arteta now substitute Gyökeres and bring in Zeno Kayavat. But that day, they did not play anything. And what is this that when Guardiola bought Haaland, Guardiola need to switch his formation that will suit striker, because they are using 4-3-3. 4-3-3 formation doesn't suit a main striker. You need to change the formation to suit that striker. For Gyökeres to perform at Arsenal, Arteta need to suit his formation that will be better for Gyökeres to perform. If they are playing 4-3-3, they'll just be playing 10 against 11.
ID Bobo, ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ ikọ̀ Manchester United kojú Arsenal ní òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá. A rí i pé lóòótọ́ Arsenal gbìyànjú láti dìfẹ́ǹdì àmì ayò kan yẹn títí dé òpin ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ yẹn. But tá a bá ní pé ká wo bí ikọ̀ Manchester United ṣe gbáradì, a máa rí i pé wọ́n gbìyànjú, wọ́n ṣe dáadáa. Because tá a bá wo bọ́n ṣe perform lórí pápá lọ́jọ́ yẹn, bọ́n ṣe gbá ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀, ó yàtọ̀ sí ti sáà tí ó kọjá. Àmọ́ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa aṣọ́lé ikọ̀ Manchester United. Tá a bá wo goal tí ó wọlé lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀, a máa rí i pé goal tó jẹ́ pé aṣọ́lé mi lè save ní irú rẹ̀ náà ṣẹlẹ̀ sí David Raya ní ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ tó fi òkúkù tó fi tú jáde. So olùkọ́ni Manchester United ó sì sọ pé Ruben Amorim ó sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe Andre Onana, pé ara rẹ̀ le, kò ní injury, kò ní farapa. Àmọ́ láti decide pé okay o, Ate Bayinda ni òun fẹ́ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀, ṣé o rò pé òun ló fà tí Man U fi bàjàkulẹ̀ pàdé?
Ṣe kí ta bá wò ná pé láti lo Ate Bayinda láti múlé kì í ṣe kan tí ó burú, lórí aṣọ́lé náà ni wọ́n rà òun náà, iṣẹ́ náà wọ́n rà láti wá ṣe. Ó wà lórí bench, òun gbowó ẹ̀, ó play ògbówó ẹ̀. Bọ̀ láti má yẹ kí Onana kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ match yẹn kì í ṣe kan tó burú. Pé èèyàn bá ń play lèèyàn máa ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí. Káká ní pé wọ́n bá ti máa ń lo Ate Bayinda tẹ́lẹ̀, irú àwọn kan báyìí ó ṣeéṣe kó má ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, ó ṣeéṣe kí experience náà kó ti kún. Bọ̀ láti lò ó against Arsenal, olùkọ́ni ni ó wà ní position tó dáa láti lè sọ fún wa pé ìdí tó ń fi lo kípa ìlélẹ̀ torí pé Onana ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bọ̀ láti injury ni. Láti lo aṣọ́lé yìí kì í ṣe nǹkan tó burú, ṣùgbọ́n aṣọ́lé náà ni ìrírí ẹ̀ ọ̀kún gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣọ́lé láti jẹ́ aṣọ́lé àkọ́kọ́ ní inú Man U, pàápàá jùlọ against the big club ti Arsenal tó jẹ́.
Okay.
And then I wanted to say something actually, just to add to it. Onana and Bayindi, just say, I remember I saw something, person talk say, how person talk and say, okay, person talk say, out of all the 10 worst goalkeepers in Premier League, say Man United get 2 out of it. And it even made me so laugh. What's the difference between Bayindi and Onana? Onana can actually also, forfeit that same goal. Like, sure, do you understand?
Sure.
So, like, how big the difference is it with Bayindi and Onana?
the difference is so similar.
Experience.
The difference is so close. Onana and Bayendi, they are not different from each other. That I can say Onana is good, is better than Bayendi, but Onana have experience from Ajax to Inter Milan to Manchester United. But because of that fall line of Manchester United, that's what exposed Onana last season. It's not that Onana is really bad like that, but when the first line is not good, the first line will expose the goalkeeper, no matter how good the goalkeeper is. But Bayendi is inexperienced goalkeeper. Yeah. Especially if you want to play Bayendi maybe Carabao or Efe. Yeah. Not big match like Arsenal. But Bayendi and Onana, if Manchester United wanted to get another keeper, they will need to release one. Either Bayendi, Onana, but they get another goalkeeper to Manchester United. But who wants to buy Onana now? Nobody is bidding for Onana. The only thing Manchester United need to do now is to make sure that their defense line is good, and they will need to get one defensive midfielder to be covering that back for them, and they will be fine.
Okay, another game that happened over the weekend that I want us to talk about before we go to the ones that just happened recently is the one of Real Madrid and Osasuna. Now, I found that game a little bit like the Arsenal-Man U game. I'm not saying that Osasuna played exactly like Man United, but I'm saying I really expected, I'm not going to lie, I feel like Premier League is the most, of course, the most competitive league this season. You see now how it's going to play out through the signings and everything. And then again, I just feel like this La Liga is going to be Farmers League, because clearly, nobody say I won't jump talk but clearly Barca is going to have it. But I wanted to see that growth from Real Madrid and seeing them play Osasuna, and if not for that penalty that Mbappe had, did not have won. How did you see that game?
Firstly, Real Madrid season, they will suffer small, not much, because of the league they are playing.
Yes,
it's La Liga, it's not English Premiership. They just only have 2 teams there, at least 2.5 teams. They are Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico. And the thing that is ongoing now, if Real Madrid did not collect the league, Barcelona will collect, or Atletico. Atletico is the 3rd in La Liga. Barcelona 1st, Real Madrid 2nd. But now, Real Madrid have changed their coach, the mentality.
I was going to talk about Real Madrid's coach. I don't think he has that potential for Real Madrid.
Xabi Alonso is a young coach.
Yeah.
But he's good at what he used to do. But it's just that they will just give him time to learn, to impart his own knowledge to the players. See what Xabi Alonso did at Bayer Leverkusen. He won the league for them. That's Bayern Bundesliga. But here is Real Madrid, here is La Liga, and Barcelona and Real Madrid. At least Real Madrid doesn't have much patience for their coach. They give their work to work for them. But it's just that they will need a little patience to give to Xabi Alonso so they can perform. Number one, his tactics is different from Baba Carlos Ancelotti. Number two, Xabi Alonso will need to bring his own player, his own favorite player. Xabi Alonso now is affecting Rodrigo. That day against Osasuna, Rodrigo is on the bench. He's not use it. And new tactics, new how to play. All these things will affect Real Madrid this season. But I see them, they will suffer small, or at least
they will maintain second
position. They will maintain second or third. If Atletico play very well, they will be third. But if Atletico do what it used to do, Real Madrid will be second. But against Barcelona, Real Madrid will suffer.
Okay, before we go to the games that happened yesterday, oh my God, Tottenham just scored the second goal against Man City. I'm seeing how this game is playing. I hope it's not going to be like the game of Liverpool that came back and had the perfect remote. You are seeing Tottenham winning it.
Sure. Tottenham used to be Manchester City. Everybody is just looking at Manchester City. The team is not really stable well like that. They still need to suffer. And this Tottenham team, you know that they have new coach. And all those players, they wanted to play for the new coach, so that they will be among the first 11 for Tottenham. That is the reason why. they are playing what they are playing now. But Postecoglou, their last coach of Tottenham, used to beat Pep Guardiola. This team is not really performing well. Just that they won their first match against Wolves. Doesn't mean that they will win this one too. Exactly. But if you watch this Tottenham team very well, they are very physical. Yeah. That physicality they are using to play against Manchester City. But Tottenham, they know how to beat Manchester City. I'm not surprised about the result.
Okay, let's talk about what happened over the weekend, and that is the one of Arsenal hijacking. Still talking about Tottenham hijacking Eberechi Eze deal in 1 hour. That is one of the fastest that I've seen in a long time. How do you see that? Thanks to Havertz, actually.
Because Havertz got injured. That's the reason why. Eberechi Eze to play for Arsenal. That is his dream since when he was young. He loved to play to Arsenal.
Yes. I saw pictures.
That is inspiration for him to play for Arsenal. But what I say is that maybe Tottenham, they don't have the money, or maybe, and the main point is that Eberechi said that he wanted to play for Arsenal.
Yes.
That is the main point that allow Arsenal to pursue the deal to sign Eberechi Eze. But before this time, they're supposed to sign Eze before this time.
Yeah.
But just that Kai Havertz that got injured, that what give them the opportunity to sign Eze. Eze is a fantastic player. He will perform very well for Arsenal.
So you think he's the right profile for Arsenal?
Sure, he's the right profile for Arsenal. Especially that role that Odegaard is playing.
Yeah.
He's very fit for that role, and Martinelli's side too. Is a very fit for that 2 roles. You know, those players, maybe they are weak or they got injured, they will just use Eze.
id bọ̀bọ̀ jẹ́ ibi ẹni béèrè tá a bá wo ikọ̀ Arsenal, àwọn agbáwọ̀ àárín ti pọ̀ nínú ikọ̀ Arsenal. Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ Romero, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Declan Rice àtàwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí olùkọ́ni Mikel Arteta sì ń wò pé bí a ṣe ṣe kí wọ́n promote sínú ikọ̀ yẹn. So ṣé òun wò pé Eberechi Eze kò ní ó lè break in sínú first 11 ikọ̀ Arsenal? Because tá a bá wo àwọn tí wọ́n jọ ń dun àyè yẹn, a máa rí pé àwọn agbábọ́ọ̀ tó ṣe kànrin náà ni season yìí ni wọ́n gbé Zubimendi, Merino ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni láti last season. Má gbà pé Christian Nogard òun náà wọ́n ṣẹ̀ gbé wọlé, ìfarapa ni ò tí jẹ́ kí ó make debut ẹ̀ fún ikọ̀ Arsenal. So pẹ̀lú Eberechi Eze tó ṣẹ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn, ṣé o wò pé competition máa pọ̀ nínú ikọ̀ Arsenal pàápàá jùlọ lọ́wọ́ àárín yẹn? Then ṣé kò ní jẹ́ headache fún olùkọ́ni Mikel Arteta láti select láti yan agbábọ́ọ̀ tí ó máa kópa ní òrèkóòrè láwọn lọ́sẹ̀?
Ṣé kí ta bá wò ó Eze láti lè wọ inú squad Arteta yẹn, nǹkan tó dára fún wọn ni, ó dáa gan. Torí àkọ́kọ́ iṣẹ́ ti pọ̀ jù lórí Odegaard.
Yes.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí attacking midfielder wọn tí ò bá ti sóhun kò sẹ́lómi. Ẹgbẹ́ àti Odegaard ní injury lọ, ẹ pé àwọn defence wọn ló ń fi area ball, wọ́n fi ń mi àwọn kan, wọ́n fi ń mi àwọn kan, wọ́n ṣe kọ̀nàkọ́nà, wọ́n fi ń win. Torí nígbà tó ní injury ó ti expose iwájú Arsenal pé kò sẹ́lómi ń bẹ bí ó sọ Odegaard. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àyè Saka yẹn náà, Saka bá ti ní injury náà kò sẹ́lómi ń bẹ, kò sẹ́lómi ń bẹ fún wọn. But ní ẹgbẹ́ Martinelli yẹn, wọ́n ní Martinelli ń bẹ, wọ́n sì ní Trossard níbẹ̀. Torí ẹ̀ láti lè gbé Eze wá, àyè méjì ní bọ́ọ̀ yẹn lórí ọ̀fẹ́ àti lè play. Àkọ́kọ́ kó play as attacking midfielder, ọ̀kọ́ mú wá láti ẹgbẹ́ ní Martinelli wà. Báṣìwò Martinelli yẹn lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà tó yẹ kó ṣàkókò máa kọrin mọ́lẹ̀ wọn máa lọ ni. Torí bí pé wọ́n máa ń play short one lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn, lóòótọ́ wọ́n gbé lórí Madueke o, Madueke náà lè play ibẹ̀ yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n tèmi kọ́ sí pé Eze yẹn tó bá wọnú tíìmù yẹn ó ṣeé ṣe káwọn player kan jókòó fún pàápàá jùlọ ẹgbẹ́ ibi tí Martinelli ti ń play yẹn, ó ṣeé ṣe kí ó bench èèyàn níbẹ̀ yẹn kó máa wọ first 11 yẹn, kó máa gbé àwọn yẹn kó máa fi wọ́n ṣe substitution. Lọ́pọ̀ gbàǹgbà míì tí olùkọ́ni ò bá fẹ́ pé kóun rí ìyàlé, kóun rí ìyàwó, kó kọ ìyálé, ó ní àyè Odegaard yẹn. Lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà Odegaard ń gbà míì kò yẹ sábà ṣáná ní róòlù yẹn lọ́pọ̀ gbàǹgbà míì, tó pé èèyàn ni kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè rẹ̀. Kò tó wá kó tó pé òun ni captain of the team, kó máa yọ jáde láti gbé Eze wọlé fún ní àárín yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ibi tẹ́mi rí tí Eze ò tẹ̀tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ play, ibi tí Martinelli wà ẹ̀, Martinelli ò tẹ̀tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ jókòó náà.
So bó ṣe ń sọ sí ewu ń bẹ lóko ló ń gẹ́ fún Martinelli.
Òun náà mọ̀ pé ewu wà fóun torí ẹni sì máa ń sìn kó náà má máa expect pé òun máa tètè máa start first 11 mọ́ tó bá fún un ní 20 minutes gbá kó máa dúpẹ́ fọlọ́ tó pé èrò ti pọ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn sìn lónìí Madueke wà ńbẹ̀ Martinelli wà ńbẹ̀ Trossard wà ńbẹ̀ Eze èèyàn mẹ́rin níbẹ̀ yẹn ọ̀dọ̀ Saka bóyá lónìí Madueke ó lè máa play ọ̀dọ̀ Saka lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan
ẹ̀ta Nwaneri
tásì mọ̀ yẹn pé kò sí mo fẹ́ ṣe Saka yẹn dúró lè ní láti lè start torí ẹ̀ àyè méjì ní Eze yẹn lè gbà attacking midfielder àti ẹ̀gbẹ́ bíi tí àwọn Martinelli tí wọ́n ti mú wáyé àwọn tó wà ní position yẹn àwọn ni kó dára mọ́ iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe torí Eze ti dé ìyẹn gbọ́dọ̀ fi adúrú owó yẹn ra ọmọ yẹn kó tún máa wà bẹ́ǹchì ní tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Okay, over the week actually, Mohamed Salah was named the PFA Premier League player of the year season. Was it surprising to you or was it well deserved?
Kò jọni lójú.
Not to mention that he's the only player to have won it 3 times. I mean, Thierry Henry has won it twice. Ronaldo has won it twice. I forgot to people have won it twice. But he's the only person that have won it 3 times. Is it well deserving to him?
Ó deserve kò jọyàn lójú. Òun náà ló yẹ kó gbà tàbá wo iṣẹ́ tí Mohamed Salah ti ṣe pàápàá jùlọ fún Liverpool bó tilẹ̀ pé lóòótọ́ Chelsea ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò ṣe dáadáa ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ta lọ sí òkè ta tó lè pé Liverpool rí escoma láti wá ara wọlé padà ó ṣe dáadáa fún ó sì deserve.
Okay, then also over the week, this as football season does start like this, everywhere just still different update. This same PFA team player, as they announce, waiting his name, Alexander Isak, say part of the Newcastle. Now, so he drop update for us. So tell us, say, and the reason why no one joined them, say there was what's it called? What did they call that thing? Agreement and this and that. Now, as a drop, Newcastle to come drop their own official update, talk waiting sub. But now Newcastle have reduced it from 150M. They don't reduce them. Say, okay, in case Liverpool won't come back, bid for Alexander Isak, it will be 120. One try, one your 20, Larry. 120 to 130.
120, no much.
For Alexander Isak.
For Alexander Isak, for what Alexander Isak don't do in Newcastle. Honestly, it doesn't much, and it's good for Liverpool to buy 120. Maybe they will not pay it instrumentally, but for Alexander to stay at Newcastle this season, he will just waste his own time there.
Yes.
And Newcastle, they are now planning, aside from Alexander to be in their team now, they are planning now to say they want to find another player to replace Alexander Isak. Maybe Liverpool, they will not pay the money instrumentally to Newcastle, but 120 is not much. Maybe they just pay 80 and spread the remaining balance.
Okay. And of course, games were played yesterday. The English Premier League, West Ham lost to Chelsea 5-1. And in the Spanish La Liga, Real Betis defeated Deportivo Alavés with a lone goal. Real Betis 1 goal, Deportivo Alavés with nil. In the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich, these people they they won't beat person. They give them score line 6-0. And then the French League on, PSG defeated Angers with a lone goal. Let's talk a little bit about West Ham Chelsea. To be honest, I was surprised that people were hyping this match. I mean, this is West Ham. I understand that the scoreline is a little bit, loud, 5-0. But let us be honest. The last game West Ham played, new entry who enter EPL Sunderland, they beat them 3-0. So who else would have beaten them if not Chelsea? Or how you take Siam?
For Chelsea to beat West Ham is not new to me.
Thank you.
They normally know how to beat West Ham United. And for Graham Potter, as a coach of West Ham United, is not doing good at all. His first match, he was beaten 3-0. Yesterday to 5-1. The Chelsea go beat them for house. And it's not supposed to be like that for Graham Potter. Graham Potter don't do well for. Maybe it's formation. And they just only release one player. That's Kudus to Tottenham.
Yes.
Not like they sell like 4 or 5 players.
Kudus was a star boy, to be honest.
Sure, was a star boy. But it's not only Kudus that did for West Ham United.
Yes.
They have Bowen, they have Wan-Bissaka,
Paqueta,
a likes of better player. Maybe the formation that Graham Potter is playing is not suitable for all those players to excel. I don't even know. But for Chelsea to beat them 5-1, not supposed to be a news. For West Ham to beat Chelsea, that one will be a news. But for Chelsea to beat them, not supposed to be a news. Maybe because of a goalless draw, Chelsea play for their first match against Crystal Palace. That is why people are criticizing that maybe Chelsea, they won't be able to beat West Ham. But Chelsea to play against Crystal Palace 0-0 is a fantastic result, because this Crystal Palace Popo Liverpool, Popo Man City. For now Chelsea to play draw against Crystal Palace, they really tried. They play very well. Yeah. They really tried. But for Chelsea to now beat West Ham United, that's a good result for them.
ID Bobo pẹ̀lú èsì ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ tí Chelsea gbá kojú ikọ̀ West Ham lánàá àmì ayò 5-1. Tàbá sì wo ikọ̀ Chelsea, a máa rí pé ikọ̀ yẹn ti pé láti orí aṣọ́lé dọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn wọn dọ́wọ́ àárín títí dé ọwọ́ iwájú wọn. Má gbàgbé pé wọ́n ní atamátàsé tí ó ṣe gbára lé méjì, Liam Delap àti Joao Pedro. Then a lè sọ pé ikọ̀ Chelsea tí wọ́n ti ń múra láti challenge fún EPL title ní season, àbí season yẹn ṣì gùn, àti lè sọ pé Chelsea wà lára àwọn title challengers.
Yorùbá máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá ní àtòkèrè ní olójú jíjìn tí máa ń mú ẹkún ẹ̀sùn. Ìtumọ̀ ni pé ohun téèyàn ó bá ṣe ìyẹn ó tè bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti lẹ̀. Kí wọ́n á ní pé nígbà tó bá di máàcì 10 ká ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀, ṣe báwọn ẹ̀yìn àtàwọn kan jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Tó wọ́n wá sọ nígbà wọ́n ní Arsenal wọ́n ní 2 ló ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan wọ́n jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Arsenal fi wá ṣe 2 mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò bá gba league ó ètè kó láti lẹ̀. Ìdí ni wípé iṣẹ́ àṣekára lèyàn máa fi ń gba league with consistency, ó máa lọ luck lèyàn máa fi ń gba cup. League lélẹ̀ 38 matches sí ni, ó gbọ́ ètè kó láti lẹ̀. And then mo rántí bàbá Alex Ferguson nígbà yẹn, tí ó bá gba league àwọn small team yẹn yóò make sure pé òun náà wọ́n ó máa nàwé. Àwọn big match, àwọn big team yẹn
ibi tó bá ti rí draw yóò
fara mọ́ bó yóò ti kó point béèyàn ṣe ń gba league nìyẹn. Fún Chelsea àwọn náà wà nínú contender fún league season. Báwo ṣe dé sínú contender? Àkọ́kọ́ ẹ wo iye player tí Chelsea kó jọ, at least ní wing Chelsea ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan player 2-3 ló wà ń bẹ̀. Pé ní wing kan 2-3 mo ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní tó kún, wọ́n yìí tún fẹ́ rà sí, torí àràkún láṣọ ibì kan ni, láti lè jẹ́ káwọn náà tún wà kún láti jẹ́ contender fún league yìí. And then ẹ má jà gbàgbé báàjì tó wà FIFA tó wà lára wọn, báàjì yẹn ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo ojú wà lára wọn pé báàbí lè mú yín tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe léyìí, ó yẹ kẹ́ lè contest fún league náà.
ID Bobo ní sáà tó kọjá a rí i pé ikọ̀ Chelsea bí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sáà tó kọjá náà lélẹ̀, wọ́n ní result gidi. Àmọ́ ní àsìkò ìgbà kan olùkọ́ni Enzo Maresca ó sọ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, ó ní we are not in the title race. So ìmọ̀ràn wo ló lè gba olùkọ́ni Enzo Maresca, nítorí wọ́n ti tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ bọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ti sáà tó kọjá, ṣé kò tún ní jáde sọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé we are not in the title race?
Ṣe rí òun náà gbọ́dọ̀ ti kọ́gbọ́n. tó pé bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn báyìí ló affect tíìmù yẹn. Bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ló affect tíìmù yẹn. we are not in the kíní bó ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ lélẹ̀, ó mọ̀ yín pé nǹkan báyìí èèyàn máa ń lé number 1 ló máa lé. Tó bá ti lè bá number 1 ó bọ̀ sí number 2, but téèyàn bá lé number 4 ó ṣe kó lọ bọ́ sí number 8, téèyàn bá lé 2 ó ṣe kó bọ́ sí number 3. Téèyàn bá ti lé 1 tí wọ́n ò bá tẹ̀ wá lè bọ́ sí èèyàn mú 2. Nígbà àwọn kan sọ pé wọ́n dẹ̀ pé 2 yẹn fẹ́ mọ́ Àtẹ̀tà lára, pé tó bá ti wà 1 ó máa rò kó bọ́ sí 2 yẹn padà, àmọ́ èrò inú Àtẹ̀tà. Ṣùgbọ́n fún Enzo Maresca kò yẹ kó tẹ̀ sọ, òun náà mọ̀ pé bóun ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ló dá wàhálà lẹ̀, òun náà ó ti kọ́gbọ́n láti bẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ní season yìí kò tẹ̀ yẹ kó sọ wípé we are not in the contender, wà lè ṣe ìwé ìsìn náà.
We are not in title race.
We are not in the title race, kò tẹ̀ yẹ kó sọ ìbò yẹn àtọ̀, kó a máa ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ bó ṣe ń ṣe. Tọmọ rántí ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí Ruben Amorim sọ, ó sọ pé ó lóun ò wo ọjọ́ ọ̀la, ó ní ìsìn lòun wò, ó ní bí máàcì bá ṣe ń wá làwọn ṣe máa gbà. Ohun tó yẹ kí Enzo Maresca náà ṣe nìyẹn, bí máàcì bá ṣe ń wá ni ẹ ṣe máa gbà, ìyẹn ṣe máa kó pọ́ìntì jọ. Tó bá wá dìgbà yẹn bóyá bá wá gbà tẹ́bà nígbà á mọ̀, kó ṣáà máa ṣe iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n gbé fún kó máa bá lọ tẹ̀síwájú.
Okay, let's talk about let's go to the Bundesliga league and let's talk about Bayern Leverkusen. I mean Bayern Munich, sorry. And of course, they're the title defender.
Bayern League.
Yeah, Bayern League, that's very right. They're the title defender, and their statement yesterday was very loud. Harry Kane had hat-trick.
Luis
Diaz scored in his debut, and Olise brace. That was quite a statement. Do you think this first game, or the second game, is a statement to every other person? And do you think they can continue in this way?
Bayern Munich, they're supposed to use unbeaten to collect their league this season.
Yes, agreed.
This is this. All those players that they are going Bundesliga, they have sold everything out. Escaf Frankfurt, Ugo Kitiki, Mamouche, Abilazwe, Sesko, everything. They have sold everything out. At least Bayern Munich, that is the only team in Bundesliga this season. Others, they just follow. The only season that the things change is when Bayer Leverkusen came in to collect the league. Aside that, they returned their position as number 1 to collecting the league. But for Bayern Munich to popo RB Leipzig 6-0, that's too much for RB Leipzig tomorrow. Yesterday, it's too much for RB Leipzig, but to Bayern Munich, it's not new.
Yeah, scoreline.
That's the scoreline. 10-0. That's Bayern League for them.
kó tó di pé a fún yín bó ṣe ń lọ nínú àwọn ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ tó máa wáyé ní òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ tí a wà ẹ má gbàgbé pé league orílẹ̀-èdè Nigeria Premier League yẹn gbìnàyà ní àná nígbà tí ikọ̀ Raymond àti Rivers United táwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ tí wọ́n àmì ayò kọ̀ọ̀kan ni wọ́n parí sí. Emmanuel League Cup náà tí olùkọ́ni Emmanuel Motosho tí wọ́n jẹ́ alákòóso rẹ̀ ìyẹn náà ti ń gbéra sọ day 4 ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ méjì ni wọ́n ti gbà ilé tó kù tí èsì rẹ̀ bá ti jáde a máa gbé yín débẹ̀ bí ó bá ṣe jẹ́ tó bá di ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ náà àwọn ẹ̀bùn wà ńlẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa predict ẹ̀ máa gbáradì gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa já yín tán lórí ètò Sport Assembly tó bá ti di ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ń bọ̀ ó yá Lizette kí ló ní fún wa nípa ti Nigeria Premier League tó gbéra sọ lánàá.
And let's talk about the game because I'm saying it as Rivers United also were also like they had a great run last season and Raymond Stars, of course, that they tied to defender this season and they met on the first match. And the way they started the game, they scored very early. At the third minute into the game, yes. Rivers United scored their first one. 9th minute, Raymond Stars equalized 1-1. You understand? And
that's the end of the game.
And that was like the end of the game. How do you see that game? Was it oral for oral? And how do you see Raymond Stars start defending that title?
Daniel Ogumodade and Finidi George.
Yes.
They are not new to each other. They know to play each other. And like previous 3 matches between Remo and Baabiee. Is it Baabiee?
No, Rivers United.
Rivers United. At least, if Baabiee did not beat Remo Stars, if Rivers United did not beat Remo, they will play draw.
Yes.
And for Remo Stars, at least best of their players, like 8 or 7, they play for Chan.
Yes.
And the fatigue too will set in.
Yes.
So everybody expected yesterday the result to be draw because the fatigue will set in for Remo Stars. And 2, Remo Stars, they are playing home away from home. Their Remo Stadium is still under construction. And they need to move to another stadium to play the match. And they are playing home away from home. For Rivers United to play against Raymond yesterday, for the scoreline to be 1-1, they really try to collect 1 point away. They really try yesterday.
ẹ má gbàgbé ẹ láǹfààní láti dá sí ètò ẹ sáàṣì fún ẹ̀rọ ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wa Facebook wa West Radio 893 FM fan page West Radio 893 FM fan page kẹ́ ẹ lè darapọ̀ mọ́ wa kẹ́yìn náà bá wọ́n dá sí ètò àti ráwọn tiwa lórí Facebook commentator Jọlá Oṣó àríyàn ẹ̀rí ó ní good afternoon watching you from Ọ̀yọ́ ó tún tẹ̀síwájú ó ní up Inter Milan trophyless lẹ̀ lọ ní last season Habib Muyiwa Tijami ó ní watching you from Ararọ̀ Makinde Habib Muyiwa Tijami ó ní Manchester City is losing bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Manchester City wọ́n ń pàdánù lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ abala kejì ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ àmì ayò 2-0 ní ikọ̀ Tottenham fi ń lù wọ́n. Sporting rẹ̀ kó tó di pé a bọ́ sínú àwọn ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ tó máa wáyé lénìí mo fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Emmanuel Liko id bobo mo fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Emmanuel Liko competition tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú Ìbàdàn ní àríbíẹ̀ láti ráwọn ikọ̀ bíi Òkè Àdó United, African Vision, àwọn ikọ̀ bẹ́yẹn wà nínú Emmanuel Liko. Tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ Òkè Àdó United àwọn ni defending champion nígbà tí competition yẹn gbéra sọ ní sáà tó kọjá. Òkè Àdó United ní unbeaten ni wọ́n fi gba league tèmi náà jẹ́ ìkan lára àwọn olólùfẹ́ wọn. Olùkọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe bẹbẹ ní last season yẹn tó bá wo bí àwọn agbábọ́ọ̀lù wọn ṣe ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù ó rò pé ikọ̀ Barcelona orílẹ̀-èdè Ìbàdàn ni ó ń play but ikọ̀ kan wà tí mo fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn African Vision. Ikọ̀ yẹn ọmọ léńjẹ ni wọ́n kó jọ. Olùkọ́ ni wọ́n èmi fẹ́ fi wé olùkọ́ ni Pep Guardiola nítorí genius lolùkọ́ ni wọ́n tó bá wo bí àwọn agbábọ́ọ̀lù wọn ṣe ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù bí Guardiola ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọwọ́ ẹ̀yìn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lòun náà ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ but nínú competition yẹn wọn ò ní result bíi kán gbá 2-0 àbí kán lù wọ́n 2-1 ìyẹn sì jẹ́ nǹkan tí kò múnú olùkọ́ni yẹn dùn. Ṣé o lè rọ olùkọ́ni yẹn kó change tactics àbí kó continue pẹ̀lú.
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí n tó kọ̀ wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé tí alágbẹ̀dẹ bá ń lo irin kan lemọ́mọ́ ní ojú kan àmì lórí ń bẹ̀. ṣé wàá rí tactics tí Guardiola gbé wáyé tiki-taka yìí ó ti dá wàhálà alẹ́ gan. Guardiola náà ń gbá ǹsìn náà ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ń ná òun náà kiri ni torí pé ayé ti kọ́ kínní yẹn. n tó kó wà ń bẹ̀ ni pé tẹ bá rí ilé tó ń bá kọ́ ìdìdì ilé ẹ pé kì í ṣe ọ̀nà kan ló máa ń wọnú ilé yẹn ọ̀nà bíi 2, 3, 4 wọ́n máa ń pè kan ní wọ́n ní exit door lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn nìyẹn máa wà bó ti nǹkan bá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ iwájú wọ́n lè gba kitchen jáde síta lọ lórí àwọn tactics báyẹn tó bá ti lo tactics kan gbọ́dọ̀ máa wá alternative tactics náà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ torí ẹ̀ tí ó bá díjú tán ẹ̀rù Barcelona sì báyìí òun náà ń play tiki-taka ṣùgbọ́n tiẹ̀ highline ni tó bá ti tó highline yẹn kò sí èèyàn mọ̀ wọ inú highline yẹn tó bá yá tó bá máa fi gba bí season 2 àwọn kan náà mọ̀ pa highline pé ṣèbá highline ló ń gbá àmọ́ bá ṣe mú ẹ tó yẹ làwọn tactics yìí náà ṣe wà and then tẹ bá kó ọmọ kéékèèké jọ ẹ má expect pé ogun ọlọ́mọ ètè jẹ́ lọ papọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà torí individual differences wà nínú oníkálukú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè kọ́ A ní ìgbà bọ́ọ̀lù ó yàtọ̀ sí olè tí B bó ṣe sáré mu torí láti jẹ́ kí olùkọ́ni kó change tactics ó lè change tactics ó tún lè má change tactics òun ni kí wọ́n wá player tó suit tactics táwọn ń gbá láì jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́ nígbà tí Rodri ní injury ní Manchester City àmọ́ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ń wá ẹlòmíì láti lè replace yẹn wọn ò rí wọ́n ṣe ń gbé ti Dani Rangers wọ́n ń gbé ní kò kíní kan wọn ò rí torí ẹ̀ àwọn player kan wà yẹn pé tactics yẹn ni wọ́n mọ̀ wọ́n sì lè ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ tó tí ó bá ti sí player tó lè suit tactics kò sí bí olùkọ́ni ṣe lè mọṣẹ́ tó tí ò bá sí irinṣẹ́ kò mọ kankan náà ni tó pé kò lè dá igbá fúnra ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó bá kójọ tó jẹ́ irinṣẹ́ ló máa gbé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ yọ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Okay, still talking about Man City, they are back for the second half. How do you think this is going to play out? Do you think it's going to be? I mean, let's. I'm looking at it in a good standard, in Liverpool standard, because.
What do you call?
Do you think that they can still come back and do something, and come back and have a good game?
If you watch this match very well, Manchester City, they are not serious in this match. They're just playing what they see to play. They're just like maybe won't play because they are in training. Number one, young legs are too much in this match. And they are inexperienced. That's the problem they have. And Thomas Frank in tactics, mass attack, mass defense. That's what they are using for Manchester City. And they are aware that Manchester City, they wanted to come out to play against them. They will just defense. When they have the ball, they will go fully. But bí match ṣe ń lọ yìí kò fẹ́ rọrùn pé Man City lè rí nǹkan kan ṣe nínú match tó Thomas Frank ti ká Guardiola ó ti mọ̀ bí ó ṣe ń gbà àwọn kéékèèké Guardiola àkójọ jù ó máa lé fún láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n wá látẹ̀yìn láti wá na ayò yìí bó wọ́n ṣe ń lọ yìí kí Guardiola kó tún lọ tún kó ni tíìmù yẹn ò tí ì wà òkè.
It is not stable at all. Tábà wo ìṣẹ́jú tá a wà 49 minutes ni wọ́n sì gbà nínú ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ yẹn tí Man City bá láǹfààní láti mi àwọn kan kó tó di pé wọ́n wọ 16 minutes ṣé o rí comeback.
tó ń bá málè láti mi àwọn kan ó tún lè jíjà wọn bọ́tà bá rí tí wọ́n ń gbà yìí ayò yìí gan wọn ò rí tò látẹ̀yìn dáadáa torí pé tẹ bá wojú ilé wọn náà pé kípà tuntun ni wọ́n lò second goal yẹn àṣìṣe látọwọ́ kípà ni Henderson nígbà tí second goal yẹn wọlé cameraman yẹn wá gbé kámẹ́rà ó gbé lọ sí ojú Henderson níbi ìyẹn Henderson mòré kípà wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ kípà wọn tí ó lò níbi tó jókòó sí pé Henderson máa wo nǹkan tí kípà yìí mú torí pé ó fẹ́ serve látẹ̀yìn ṣe ni kò ń serve báyìí ó serve sọ wá látakò ni wọ́n látakò ṣe gbà báyìí wọ́n fi score wọn wọn ò ráyè play látẹ̀yìn ẹ̀sùn pé tí Guardiola bá ti lè rí match gbá látẹ̀yìn ó máa ń le fún láti na match yẹn nísìnyí báyìí wọ́n nísìnyí ṣètìlẹ́ ìfẹ́ máa gbé àwọn dókù àwọn kankan wọlé ni àwọn fi Foden wọlé ni àwọn tó yẹ kó fi start kò start wọn bíi pé Guardiola ipò náà gamble nínú match ni ó yẹ kó gbà pé Thomas Frank ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbàjẹ́ Tottenham ni àwọn player tó ní wọ́n fẹ́ gbìyànjú láti ṣiṣẹ́ fún tẹ́bá wọn tí Tottenham play against PSG ẹ mọ̀ ẹ́ pé àṣìṣe kékeré ni wọ́n ṣe ló jẹ́ kí Super Cup yẹn kó bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn tó pé wọ́n gbá bọ̀ dáadáa ẹ wọ́n sì báyìí ọwọ́ ẹ̀yìn wọ́n sì báyìí wọ́n dúró déédéé níbẹ̀ wọ́n wá fún Man City lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n ráyè wọlé sí box 6 wọn gbogbo wọn tó wọnú box 18 gan wọ́n ti ń paná match yẹn síta ṣùgbọ́n tí Man City bá fẹ́ rí nǹkan ṣe ó yẹ kó gbé àwọn player wá tó lè hold ball dáadáa láti wòlé wọnú àwọn defence line bí àwọn dókù bíi fi Foden láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí nǹkan ṣe nínú match bọ́ tẹ́mi ṣe ń wo match bó ṣe ń lọ yìí kò fẹ́ẹ̀ dájú pé Man City ó lè rí nǹkan ṣe tààrà tó bá tiẹ̀ máa rí nínú match bóyá kó rí ọ̀mì ìyẹn Man City ó tó bá rí nǹkan ṣe ó ṣeé ṣe kó rí ọ̀mì nínú match yìí.
Okay, let's leave the side of Man City this afternoon. Games still coming up today in the Premier League. Bournemouth will meet Wolves by 3 p.m. Brentford and Aston Villa also by 3 p.m. Burnley and Sunderland by 3 p.m. Arsenal and Leeds by 5:30 p.m. Going to Spanish La Liga, Mallorca and Celta Vigo will meet by 4 p.m. Atletico de Madrid and Elche will meet by 6:30 p.m. Levante and Barcelona will meet by 8:30 p.m. Going to the Interland Serie A, Genoa and Lecce will meet by 5:30 p.m. Sassuolo and Napoli will meet by 5:30 p.m. Milan and Cremonese will meet by 7:45 p.m. And last but not the least, in the Italian Serie A, Roma and Bologna will meet by 7:45 p.m. Going to the German Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen and Hoffenheim will meet by 2:30 p.m. Frankfurt and Werder Bremen will meet by 2:30 p.m. FC NDM and Wolfsburg will meet by 2:30 p.m. Still at 2:30 p.m. Freiburg and Augsburg will meet, and of course till about 2:30 p.m. Union Berlin and VSV Stuttgart will also meet, and St. Pauli and Dortmund will meet by 5:30 p.m. Going to the French League on, Marseille and Paris FC will meet by 4 p.m. Nice and Auxerre will meet by 6 p.m. Lyon and Metz will meet by 8:05 p.m. In the Premier League, let's talk a little bit about Burnley and Sunderland. I'm really interested in this game, and Arsenal and Leeds, but maybe mostly about Burnley and Sunderland by 3 p.m. There are two new entries. Sunderland has already, made a statement coming in defeating West Ham. Burnley lost to who did they lose to? And I know they defeated them when they entered. Tottenham, yes. How do you think this game is going to play out for both Burnley and Sunderland? Who are you pitching your tent with?
Maybe at least draw. But just that they just came from relegation. They know each other. Yeah. They know how to play. Sunderland, their first match
was a good one.
Was a good one for them. They have 3 points. While Burnley, they lose that match, 0 points. But Sunderland, they have the what did they call? They have the thing that we have won the first match. Yeah. That one will give them boost.
That's advantage for Sunderland.
Advantage for Sunderland to play the second match against Burnley today. Maybe but Sunderland win or draw.
Okay, going to the games between Arsenal and Leeds. I don't know if Eberechi is going to play with, because according to Fabio Romano, he said if Eberechi finishes medical by 12:30, he will be able to play with Leeds. But irrespective of that, without Eberechi, of course, without Havertz right now, do you think Arsenal, of course, let's agree that Arsenal has an advantage because to be at home at Emirates Stadium and against Leeds, there is not much of a big contender. But how do you think the game is going to play out for them?
Manchester United Arsenal match. Arsenal did not play very well.
Yeah.
And Ateta knew about it, that he still did not perform.
Yeah.
But they are at home today at Emirates Stadium to play against Leeds United. And Leeds is their relegation promoted team to play against Arsenal at Emirates today. But what I can see is that no matter how tough the match is, Arsenal will win against Leeds United. It's just that they need to improve on their performance on the pitch. Because what they played against Manchester United last week is not convincing enough to say that this Arsenal that is playing this kind of match. It's just that they need to improve their match. And for Ateta need to know how to switch his formation because of Gyökeres.
I think he's used to not having a striker.
That's 4-3-3 formation.
Because how do you actually even have a striker and remove your gun man at 50-something minutes?
Because he's not playing anything. That is why. And it's just that Gyökeres is not a Gen Z striker. Gyökeres is old G striker. Is number 9 standing 9. Gyökeres will be there, give him the ball to play, to shoot inside. But Gen Z striker, they will come out to play with the team. And that's the kind of striker that can fit in to Arsenal squad. But now, other way around, they bought Gyökeres. They need.
Did you think that Sesko is a Gen? I never knew there was a term for it actually.
That's what a Gen Z striker.
So Sesko, so you
play with the team.
If you were to pick between, let's just divert a little bit, Gyökeres for Arsenal or Sesko, who would you have picked?
For me, Sesko will be fit in that Arsenal squad because Sesko is a Gen Z striker. Sesko will play with the team. While Gyökeres is a OG striker waiting for his people to give him ball to shoot inside the net. But other way around, they bought Gyökeres. Ateta need to switch his formation so that Gyökeres can excel. It's not if it doesn't suit his formation, Gyökeres they will just be playing 10 against 11. But today, no matter what will happen, we will see what Gyökeres will play today. We will see the kind of formation Ateta is going to use today. But no matter what will happen, Arsenal will lead against Leeds United.
To add to it, he's trying to say that Sesko will connect to the team. Why the team will have to connect?
I was going to ask you
Gyökeres.
actually that do you agree with it? But I know that you and Arsenal
let him talk now.
Talk.
And like pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí o ṣàlàyé ń sìn ni pé tá bá ń wo Benjamin Sesko pé like ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ sì wà lára
dáadáa.
Òun jẹ́ atamátàsí tó yẹ pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn teammate ẹ̀ like àwọn winger ìwọ ní midfield ó máa wọlé gba bọ́ọ̀lù lọ́wọ́ wọn láti fi ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ Gyökeres ti tẹ̀ tíìmù ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún ló máa deliver fún Gyökeres òun máa dúró dè wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́ wa kí n sì gbà sáwọn so ìyàtọ̀ tó wà láàrin àwọn méjèèjì nìyẹn.
Okay, and still in games coming up in the English Premier League tomorrow, Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest by 2 p.m, Everton and Brighton by 2 p.m, and by 4:30 p.m, Fulham and Man United are going to meet. Let's talk about Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, and also Fulham and Manchester United. First, the Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. Who are you pitching your tent with?
Crystal Palace at Tomba and Nottingham Forest. It's just that Crystal Palace, they are losing. They have already... Because Iberichese have left the team to Arsenal. It's a huge blow for them. But at conference qualification, they managed to win 1-0 against their opponent. But for Eze to be omitted from that team, that will affect Crystal Palace more. Because Iberichese, that's the Gen Z player, that's the main player inside that team. For Olisa Gasner of Crystal Palace, the man need to ginger his boys.
Eze that BNG
fún wọn. That coach need to ginger their squad. Eze is here, is not here. This is Crystal Palace.
Yes.
You need to play what you used to play. Either you have Eze, you don't have Eze. If Eze got injury, then they won't play. They will need to play their match if Eze got injury. But now they have sold Eze. They need to move on. But against Nottingham Forest now. Maybe I heard this morning that maybe there's a problem between Nottingham Forest owner,
yes, I saw that news.
Evangelos Marinakis,
and
talking about they may want to change.
Talking Luis Santos, talking about who will sign player, who will not sign player. Maybe that can affect the coach today. I can't even say, but Crystal Palace at home will not draw.
Okay, Fulham, Manchester United. This is a very big game, actually. Number one,
Super Sunday.
Manchester United is going to want to redeem themselves. And I also see Fulham, I don't know why, but I actually imagine them as one of the underdogs this season. Because for some reason, people are not paying attention to them. I mean, we are seeing Chelsea, we are seeing...
They did not release any player now.
Yeah, you understand. So there's not too much on them, and I just see them doing something out of the blues, and they're going to be at home. Manchester United are going to their home
Craven
to go
Cottage.
and meet them. Yeah. So how is the game going to be?
Firstly, to Manchester United, it's a must win for them because of the performance
against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Honestly, to Manchester United fans on that Arsenal game, though they were beating 1-0, but everybody's happy.
3 points in
Everybody
the
was
bag.
happy because of the honestly, everybody was happy because of their performance that day.
No, I
they have improved.
lóòótọ́ pẹ̀lú kí n fi kún kan tó sọ tá a bá wo ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ Man U kojú ikọ̀ Arsenal kò sí èèyàn tó mọ bó ṣe máa pan out fún Manchester United pẹ̀lú addition tí ó wọlé sínú ikọ̀ tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ kún Benjamin Sesko àti ọ̀yọ́kùn Brian Mbeumo. Ó mọ̀ pé Garnacho, Anthony, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford àwọn èèyàn ti fix wọn out kúrò nínú ikọ̀ yẹn, so àwọn èèyàn ń wò pé okay àwọn tó ṣẹ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn iná wo náà máa tàn nínú ikọ̀ yẹn, so ó jẹ́ yàlẹ́nu fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bí Manchester United ṣe play kojú ikọ̀ Arsenal, because kò síyàn tó rú pé Man U lè dominate ikọ̀ Arsenal dé level tí wọ́n dominate.
You guys change your forward now, so it's expected. Except you did not feel like your signings were top standard, but of course Mbeumo, Kuna, who is that Sesko. Other Sesko, like of course you were supposed to be a different dynamic. Like, do you understand? I wasn't surprised actually that Manchester United did that. Of course they wanted growth and Uberamorin had that.
Sport Baabiee ó yẹ kó yàyàn lẹ́nu, ìdí ni pé tó bá wo bí wọ́n ṣe parí last season kó lọ ra Ronaldo kó ra Messi, àwọn èèyàn sì máa ní doubt yìí pé tíìmù tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti kú láti last season ṣé wọ́n máa ṣe dáadáa bí wọ́n ò ní ṣe dáadáa. Then pẹ̀lú ẹni tó ti ń kú olùkọ́ni Ruben Amorim, tá bá wo pre-season friendly tí wọ́n gbá gan wọn ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ̀nà draw ni wọ́n ń kó jọ, so lójú ìwòye ti tèmi.
Man United máa try ní pre-season, wọ́n máa try ju Arsenal lọ.
Arsenal ò dá ní pre-season àtọ̀.
Arsenal ṣe wọ́n kàn lọ fún excursion ni wọ́n lè padà.
ṣé kí ní ẹ̀kọ́ ni pé àkọ́kọ́ náà nígbà tí wọ́n pe Amorim láti wá gbaṣẹ́ Manchester United ó sọ ní àkókò ò tí tó fóun láti gba iṣẹ́, ó wá sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n wá sọ fún wọn pé tó bá gba iṣẹ́ yìí báyìí ó ṣeé ṣe kó má rí iṣẹ́ ìgbà mọ́. ó wá sọ nígbà tó òun gba iṣẹ́ yẹn ó ní òun lè expect kóun perform torí pé àárín lòun gba iṣẹ́ yìí, ṣùgbọ́n ó tún dá ní àkókò tó gba iṣẹ́ yẹn láti jẹ́ kó mọ nǹkan tí ó lè ṣe fún tíìmù yẹn. ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ yìí pé nígbà tó ń ti lọ ra àwọn pléyà tuntun wá wọ́n mọ̀ yìí pé performance wọn yẹ kó yàtọ̀, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n mọ̀ yìí pé performance wọn lè yàtọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ pé Arsenal wà ní nǹkan kan gbá ní ọjọ́ tí wọ́n play Arsenal yẹn. and then tó kàn wáyé pé tẹ́ bá wo formation yẹn agbábọ́ọ̀lù tí ò bá lé egun àti lè sáré lọ wájú kó sáré padà sẹ́yìn kò lè play ní abẹ́ Amorim, ló jẹ́ kó sọ fún yẹn pé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn player yẹn ti lazy ló fi ayọ̀ àwọn tó yọ jáde yẹn tó pé ó sáré wọ lọ wájú ó sáré padà wáyìn. ṣùgbọ́n Manchester United against Fulham dandan ni fún Man U láti na ayò yẹn, ìdí ni wípé performance tí wọ́n perform against Arsenal ojú yẹn làwọn yóò máa fi wò wọ́n wípé tí ó ṣeé ṣe bóyá tíìmù yìí náà ti ń dé bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀, and láì jẹ́ kí tíìmù dé tó bá ti ń perform o gbọ́dọ̀ máa ní result. tó mọ rántí nígbà tí bàbá tó máa ṣubú yẹ́gẹ́ yìí Vanga ó ń play ball dáadáa ń gbà yẹn wọn ò ní result ni wọ́n á gbá bọ́ọ̀lù wọn ní mí àwọn
wọ́n máa ní
possession
at
no
the end of
result
the day
draw or kí wọ́n náà wọn. but yeah, that game Manchester United Arsenal Man U possess Arsenal maybe 70%, but no result.
But 3 points for Arsenal.
Good for Arsenal. 3 points.
tó bá di mé kó fi náà fi sókè.
Good for Arsenal 3 points. But against Fulham they need to possess 2 and have result. tí wọ́n bá possess tí wọ́n bá tún ní result àwọn yóò máa pa ìwé bá match wo lẹ̀ ń gbá tẹ̀ ń gbá ball tí ò sí result yìí torí ẹ̀ fún Man U against Fulham ó ṣe é ṣe fún wọn.
id tá bá wo ikọ̀ Arsenal àti Fulham profile ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni.
Arsenal yes.
But Fulham táwọn sọ wọ́n wà physical pẹ̀lú tactics wọn olùkọ́ ni wọ́n sound tactically. Marco Silva ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Portugal ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí àti Ruben Amorim. But tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ physicality èmi sì ń wò pé ọwọ́ àárín Man U yẹn sì mẹ́hẹ̀. Casemiro ti dàgbà. Bruno Fernandes òun náà máa ń jábọ́ ara wọn loose ball tó ń ṣe kojú ikọ̀ Arsenal. Ṣé o rò wí pé akùdé máa dé bá Man U lọ́wọ́ àárín yẹn?
Gbogbo wa náà la mọ̀ pàápàá jùlọ Ruben Amorim ó mọ̀ pé àárín gbùngbùn òun ní wàhálà òun náà mọ̀. Tẹ́ bá wo match tó play against Arsenal kò jẹ́ kí Bruno Fernandes kó wá sí ọwọ́ iwájú jù ó jẹ́ kó play sẹ́yìn díẹ̀ láti lè máa ran àwọn tó wà ní ẹ̀yìn yẹn lọ́wọ́. Ó gbé iṣẹ́ yẹn kúrò lórí ẹ̀ ó gbé sórí Martins Kounha láti jẹ́ kí Kounha kó máa rí iṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe ní ọwọ́ iwájú. Ó dá Bruno padà bí pé it's like ó play ní 8 ó play deep sẹ́yìn láti máa yẹ kí iṣẹ́ yẹn kó pọ̀ jù lọ́rùn ẹ̀ fún àwọn tó wà níwájú ló fi jẹ́ kí Casemiro láti jẹ́ kó rí iṣẹ́ ṣe ní àárín yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n against Fulham ó ní Ugarte ó ní Kobe Mainoo.
Ugarte yẹn náà jábọ́ ńgbà tán gbé wọlé.
Ńgbà tí wọ́n gbé wọlé ó ṣe àṣìṣe kan tí wàá ṣe bá ti delete òun bá fi àṣìṣe yẹn òun bá fi mì àwọn. Mo ta bá wò ó lóòótọ́ Marco Silva àgbà ọ̀jẹ̀ ni nílẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tí n bá wò ó mọ̀ bó ṣe máa na Manchester United lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan tó máa nà wọ́n tó mọ̀ wọ́n ti máàṣì kan tí Alex Iwobi àti Kavi Bassey táwọn méjì mi àwọn tí wọ́n na Manchester United wá bíi 2-1 but tá bá fi ká má fojú yẹn wò tó pé omi tuntun ti rú ẹja tó ti wọnú ẹ̀ tó tẹ́ bá wo squad Manchester United yẹn ẹ mọ̀ ẹ́ pé ó wù wọ́n láti ṣe dáadáa ẹ rí nínú ara pé ó wù àwọn náà.
passion yẹn ti wà pé àwọn play fún Man U.
nígbà tí wọ́n lose ayò yẹn ẹ pé kò sí ìtinú ẹ̀ dùn nínú wọn látàrí pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ gbá bọ́ọ̀ tó dáa wọn ò rí àwọn kankan mì torí ó wù àwọn náà láti ṣiṣẹ́ fún Manchester United torí ẹ̀ yálà o Fulham mọ̀ ń gbá dáadáa kò mọ̀ ń gbá dandan ni fún wọn.
wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wá gbogbo ọ̀nà láti fìyà jẹ Fulham.
kò bá tiẹ̀ ó àtẹ̀wárí rẹ̀ àmì ayò kan wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mì against Fulham.
Okay, let's leave Premier League and go to Spanish La Liga. Osasuna will meet with Valencia by 4 p.m. Real Sociedad will meet with Espanyol by 6:30 p.m. Villarreal and Girona will meet by 6:30 p.m. and Real Oviedo and Real Madrid will meet by 8:30 p.m. Going to the Interland Serie A, Cagliari and Fiorentina will meet by 5:30 p.m. Como and Lazio will meet by 5:30 p.m. Atalanta and Pisa will meet by 7:45 p.m. and Juventus and Parma will meet by 7:45 p.m. Going to the German Bundesliga, Mainz and Köln will meet by 2:30 p.m. and by 4:30 p.m. Gladbach and Hamburger FC are going to meet. Going to French Ligue 1, Lorient and Rennes will meet by 2 p.m. Le Havre and Lens will meet by 4:15 p.m. Strasbourg and Nantes will meet by 4:50 p.m. Toulouse and Brest will meet by 4:15 p.m. and Lille and Monaco will meet by 7:45 p.m. Also, games coming up on Sunday. Yes, coming up tomorrow in the Nigerian NPFL. Abia Warriors and Kano Pillars will meet by 4 p.m. Barao and Eyimba will meet by 4 p.m. Ekalemi Warriors and Bedel Insurance will meet by 4 p.m. Enugu Rangers and Kon Khalifa to meet by 4 p.m. Katsina United and Warri Wolves FC will meet by 4 p.m. Kwara United and Ikorodu City will meet by 4 p.m. Shooting Stars, Oliole Warriors and Bayelsa United will meet by 4 p.m. Wiki Tourists and Plateau United will meet by 4 p.m. All games in Nigerian NPFL on Sunday is by 4 p.m. Let's talk about, the NPFL for a while. Let's pick the game between, let's talk about Shooting Stars first, obviously, and Bayelsa United. Shooting Stars have had a wonderful rebranding in a while. Over the weekend, they had a rally in the unveiling new players, and it's been amazing to see them. They even have a new store where you can even get their jersey, which have been a problem for a while to get their jerseys. You understand? So I feel like it's a good rebranding. But there's something about rebranding. You can start it too.
Sure.
But can you sustain it? And now their first game. Remember that the end of their last game, they could not play it with their fans in.
They play behind closed door.
Yeah, they play behind closed door. Now they are going to be playing it. Their first match and Bayelsa United. Everything is going to turn out for them, and the whole rebranding, everything in general for Shooting Stars.
Firstly, Yoruba used to say, "Ometutu Eja Everything has changed in Shooting Star Football Club of Ibadan, of Oyo State. And they are playing their game against Bayelsa United at home tomorrow. It's supposed to be a good game for Shooting Star, especially for their fans, because maybe last 3 matches of the last season they played behind closed door.
Yeah.
The fans supporters did not have the opportunity to enter the stadium to watch their dearly Shooting Star to play. But now everything has changed now. The PR has improved everything. And they are unveiling new players. The way they unveil their coach, the way they do the rally, everything has changed. All these things do not play football. The result is on the pitch.
Yes.
If you are doing all these things with that result, it's not even good enough. But they are playing against Bayelsa United tomorrow, and it's a good one for them to start their home game. They start their new season at home. That's what they're at least supposed to have 3 points, because they are playing at home. And MPFL now, everything has changed to that. Everything has changed now that a away team can go at least have a point have a point from away. If you see what happened yesterday between Rivers United and Raymond Stars, Raymond, they play home away from home, and Rivers United came from Rivers State to collect 1 point from Rivers United from Raymond. That's a withdrawal. But likewise too, Bayelsa United, they can come for all the way from Bayelsa to have a point at Liberty Lekan Salami Stadium tomorrow. But what I say is that new coach, new tactics, new players, fresh legs. All those players, they will need to showcase their talent against Bayelsa United tomorrow. At least maybe Shooting Star will not do, but it's good for Shooting to have the whole 3 points tomorrow.
I mean, it's a good rebranding for them, but let's not forget the history. We check the head-to-head between them, and 2 wins for Shooting Stars, 2 wins for Bayelsa United. You check the last 5 games the Shooting Stars have played. They've lost 3 times. They've won twice. Bayelsa United have lost twice, won twice, and drawn once. So it's going to be I don't think it's going to be an easy one per se.
And Bayelsa United are one thing. They are more of defensive than attacking.
Even Shooting Stars, I don't think Shooting Stars is more of attacking.
Maybe previous coach. But this new coach, Baba Awero now, this Baba know how to play good football. At least they are playing tiki-taka. But let's see tomorrow to see how they will play against Bayelsa United tomorrow. But I know that Bayelsa, they are more defensive than attacking. If they have the opportunity to score 1 goal, they will just sit on that 1 goal. Maybe they would have to defend that 1 goal. At least they can say draw tomorrow. But what I know is that Shooting is supposed to have the 3 points tomorrow.
Okay, let's talk about the game between Barrow and Eyimba. I mean, it's a new entry for Barrow and Eyimba. That's like the easiest one. So what if Barrow now actually get a win over Eyimba? What does that spell for Eyimba? Barrow is at home.
Barrow is at home, and they are playing home away from home. That's Kano State. Barrow for Kano. Their stadium is under construction, and maybe they are going to use maybe Kano State University Stadium. They are going to use it to play against Eyimba tomorrow. I just jáde akànnì wọn jáde síbi tó dáa. They are just coming from relegation to MPFL, and they are playing against Eyimba. That knows how to do his thing tomorrow. Maybe Eyimba will not do for them, but it's not about to do anything special against Eyimba United tomorrow.
Okay, let's also talk about one of the. I want to ask a question actually. If you were to pick a team that you think is going to win, or let's pick it now, first 2-3. which team is going to be. Let me go first. I am, apart from Shooting Stars, because of
Win
course.
APFL?
Yes, apart from Shooting Stars, because of course I want to be patriotic. I stay in Ibadan. You understand?
Sure.
I'm actually going for a Ikorodu City, and I don't know why.
I feel like
the way I feel like the way they entered and took charge, and even though at a particular time they were residing, they were going down, you know, but they maintained it. It is a very, very wonderful one. So I'm going to pitch Ikorodu City, probably Enugu Rangers, and I don't know who else to pick. If we're going to pick, you're going to say you're going to pick also.
Shooting Star. Shooting Star.
Mm-hmm.
And Shooting Star.
From my own perspective, number one, I will pick Raymond Stars. Because
you think they can defend that?
Why? They can defend. See, I understand you. In Nigerian league, it's very difficult for a team to defend this title. It's very difficult. In Nigeria, you can see that one team will win league this season, next season, that team will go to relegation.
Yeah.
It's very easy and APFL. But they are changing gradually. For Raymond Stars, they have new legs from Mali, from Mali, 2 players from Mali, and one from maybe Ghana or something like that. They are recruiting new players, Raymond, and they are upgrading their stadium too. They have what it takes to retain their league this season. So firstly, I will pick Raymond. Number 2, Eyimba. Rivers United, yes. I'll pick Rivers United. Maybe Kano Pillars. Number 3, Kano Pillars. Because what they are...
Rivers United, yes.
Rivers United.
I'll pick that too.
Raymond, Rivers, Kano. Because Kano too, they are restructuring their team.
Yeah.
Giving Ahmed Musa, the general manager of Kano Pillars. Ahmed Musa is trying to bring sponsors for the team, bringing new players, bringing new legs for the team. And I will be maybe Kwara United, something like that. But that Ikorodu, maybe number 5 or 6. Because Ikorodu has changed their coach. Maybe like 2 key body for Ikorodu. They have changed them.
Raymond, do you want to say something?
Yeah, ẹ̀yin tẹ right of Shooting Star mo fẹ́ kí nǹkan yé yín nígbà tí Raymond Star dé kò séyàn tó expect pé Raymond Star dé rí nírú breakthrough tí wọ́n ní a rí restructuring tí wọ́n ṣe a rí bó ṣe ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ but tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ikọ̀ Shooting Star lóòótọ́ Shooting Star ò ṣe dáadáa látẹ̀yìn wa but omi tuntun tó ṣẹ̀ rú a rí ọwọ́ tí wọ́n ń gbé a rí pé ó yàtọ̀ sí ti àtẹ̀yìnwá ẹ wo irú àwọn agbábọ́ọ̀lù tí wọ́n ń gbé wọlé pàápàá jùlọ látòrí olùkọ́ni tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ gbé wọlé olùkọ́ni Nurudeen Awero rẹ mọ̀ pé olùkọ́ni tó ní òye bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbá líìgì orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
ibi kúrò ni wọ́n ti kú ó ṣe dáadáa ń bẹ̀.
ṣé kò ṣe dáadáa ní ṣe bí Ikorodu yẹn náà ní sport Baabiee hype nísìnyí so líìgì ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
ok tó tọ́ ni o is now in Shooting Stars.
àmọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ lọ kọ déètì yìí sílẹ̀.
Sporting director Shooting náà kí ló kọ Tóbi Adé pọ̀jù àbíkọ sporting director Shooting náà Ikorodu làwọn náà ti wá.
so ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò bọ̀.
Raymond ní ká kọ déètì rẹ̀.
Shooting Star ló máa gba líìgì APFL.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ohun tó mi kọ́ mọ̀ ni pé àkọ́kọ́ èmi mú Rẹ́mọ torí àti máa ṣe bọ̀ wọn àti pé wọ́n kó àwọn player tuntun wọlé. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ìmú Rivers United. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta mo mú Kano Pillars torí táwọn náà ń ṣe. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹrin mo fi bóyá Kwara United
na just
or
3 I
United.
id then wọ́n bí ọ́ olóòmú Rẹ́mọ òmú Kwara òmú Kano Pillars òmú Rivers nítorí àwọn player tí wọ́n ń kó wọlé. ṣé Shooting Star náà ni ò wá náwó àwọn náà lójú ọjà kó agbábọ́ọ̀lù wọlé.
mi ní Shooting Star náà ò náwó ṣé mo rí pé àkọ́kọ́ ni wípé Rẹ́mọ ti ń ṣe ó ṣe second bí ẹ̀mejì mẹ́ta kó tó wá gba league. Shooting ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ yẹn ní báyìí èmi ò expect pé kí wọ́n kọ̀ wá láti wá gba league yẹn báyìí.
to be honest Raymond Star was consistent for
Leicester City ní 2015 wọn ò ṣe second wọn ò ṣe third wọn ò ṣe fourth wọn gba league.
lọ́ọ̀kì ni.
NPFL
ta ló sọ fún ẹ pé Shooting Star ò lè ní lọ.
NPFL yàtọ̀ sí English Premier League.
mo gbà pé NPFL yàtọ̀ but àwọn kan ti ń gbà kí Rẹ́mọ tó gbà ní last season.
ohun tẹ́mi jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ láìrin ẹni pé Rẹ́mọ ti ń súnmọ́ bèbè àti gbà bíi sáà méjì tó ń ṣe second kó tó wá gbà báyìí.
jẹ́ ìwà ajá ìtàn id Shooting Star already láti ṣe second first all the way.
ṣe rí èrò tó dáa ni ṣùgbọ́n èrò yẹn sábà máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ láti jẹ́ kó wá sí ìmúṣẹ téèyàn bá ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀.
wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀ wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ omi tútù ti rú.
ó náà pé kájọ máa wò ó bó ṣe fẹ́ rí.
àjọ wò náà ni mo ní kẹ́ lọ́kọ déètì nílẹ̀.
pé shooting.
Okay, Raymond, na Shooting Stars to choose 3 times abi.
Yes.
I say Rivers United.
Raymond Stars, Rivers United and Kano Pillar.
And me, I say Ikorodu City, Rivers United and Shooting Stars. Who did it turn severe?
Okay.
Let's see it.
ó yá ẹ̀yin ti wa kó tó di pé a lọ sínú ètò káràkátà tá a mọ̀ sí transfer gbogbo bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lápá bíbẹ̀ la máa kà sí yín létí. ẹ má gbàgbé pé ìdíje EFL òun náà ti ń tẹ̀síwájú. àwọn ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ máa gbéra sọ lé ní ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ máa dé fọ́ méjì ni wọ́n ti gbàánu rẹ̀ àmọ́ a fẹ́ káwọn gbogbo ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ tó kù dé wa lọ́wọ́ ká tó kà sí yín létí. àwọn Òkè Àdó United, African Vision, àwọn Swallows ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo wọn wà. àwọn ẹ̀bù kàǹkàǹkà sì wà ńlẹ̀ fún àwọn tó máa pì tó bá di ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ń bọ̀ sáadé lérè lórí ètò sport assembly ó máa gbé yín débẹ̀. ẹ máa gbáradì gbogbo nǹkan tí ó ti wà ńlẹ̀ fún yín. ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa prediction yín bá ṣe ń wọlé a máa jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ iye ẹ̀bù tí ó máa bá dé lápá bíbẹ̀ yẹn. sport Baabiee jẹ́ ká gbọ́ níbi apá ti transfer window.
Okay, let's talk about transfer windows. And Manchester City have not ruled out a move for Brazil winger Rodrigo, who is 24, who is valued around 80 million euros by Real Madrid. Let's talk about Rodrigo. This is a very, very sad story. I mean, he has been an unused sub since Xabi Alonso entered into the chat. And I mean, we have seen, what's it called, different clubs in Premier League going in for him. At the point we thought Arsenal was going to go for him. Manchester City. I've forgotten the other. I think Newcastle or something going for him. What's that? You know,
Rodrigo has said the red flag, but it's just reluctant for him to
because in Real Madrid.
Because Real Madrid, and maybe he's thinking that maybe he will still have another chance to play for Real Madrid. Maybe if one player got injured, they will need to use him. But Rodrigo is good for him to leave Real Madrid to go to the team that we will use, that we will see playing time, because we are going to World Cup year, that 2026. If Rodrigo is not playing week out, maybe he won't be included in the squad of Brazil to play in World Cup. Yeah. But it's good for Rodrigo to leave Real Madrid to go to the team that will be playing week out.
We're still talking about Rodrigo. Arsenal are probably eyeing the move for him, with Liverpool also interested if they seek to replace Colombia international Luis Diaz, who just moved to Bayern Munich earlier this summer. And going to Nottingham Forest, we talked about it earlier, and Postecoglou and Jose Mourinho are contenders for Nottingham Forest job if Nuno Espirito Santo is sacked. I didn't see Jose Mourinho going back to Premier League.
Why not? Jose Mourinho is a good coach.
Yes, I mean, I know, but to Premier League again.
Okay, let me tell you. If you remember one time that Carlos Ancelotti have a problem with his job, Carlos Ancelotti need to move to Everton to come and coach Everton for some while before Baba now return back to Real Madrid. It happens for a coach to work AS Roma. As a caliber of coach like Mourinho, to work for AS Roma, to go say Fenerbahce, to go and play, to work for them, it's good for him to come back to English Premiership, to come and coach Nottingham Forest. It's good if Jose Mourinho can come back. It's good for Jose Mourinho is a good coach. Yeah. For him to play for him to coach AS Roma.
I know he's a wonderful coach actually.
Fantastic coach.
But if you're supposed to pick between him and Postecoglou for Nottingham Forest job, who would you pick?
I would prefer Jose Mourinho because of the tactics.
Because of experience.
Yeah. Because if they collected Postecoglou now, that's high line. They will need to change the formation again. But Mourinho, that's the style of Mourinho used to play. That's how Nuno Espirito Santo is playing now.
Okay, going to the camp of Real Madrid, they're monitoring Crystal Palace 21-year-old England midfielder Adam Wharton and going to Aston Villa. You want to say something?
Defensive midfielder.
Yeah, a good
Manchester
one.
United signed that player too.
Yeah.
They can sign him. Because Carlos Baleba, they don't know how Brighton and Overbion they wanted to do about the player, but the tag price on top of that player is too much. Maybe 150 or 120. But Manchester United is looking to sign maybe that what is the name?
Adam Wharton.
Wharton from Crystal Palace. And Real Madrid too is eyeing that player too because their midfield they have problem there.
Yeah, they do.
Baba, what is this player? Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. They need to replace all those two fantastic players. They have problem in that midfield.
Okay, still talking about Manchester United. Cameroon international Andrew Onana is still expected to stay at Manchester United despite uncertainty over his future and speculation the club may move for Royal Antwerp Benja goalkeeper Saint Lamesus 23.
Who won't buy Onana? I have said it earlier.
Football is for new. Onana like won't buy again.
Who won't buy him now? Because of the performance. If Manchester United want to get another keeper, they want to release one.
Yeah.
Between
So
Onana
you
and
prefer to
Atabayindi.
release Onana? For me, honestly, if I have to choose also, I'll pick Onana to leave because I feel like Bayindi will still have a lot to prove, to work on himself.
Learn.
Yes, exactly. But Onana looks like he has riches.
He speak. They need to release one. At least Onana is supposed to go so that they can have the opportunity to sign another keeper. If Onana is not going, they will need to manage Onana this season.
Okay, Aston Villa looks set to miss out on Senegal forward Nicola Jackson, who's 24, with Chelsea's 70 million euros valuation proving an obstacle. Nicola Jackson for 70 million.
70 or 70?
70. Check out what you buy. 70. Even average years ago, we buy now 60 last the deal. No boom 55, 60. So I go buy.
The thing we say that's asking price from Chelsea and Aston Villa. They will need to price Nicola Jackson.
You want to price Nicola Jackson? How much you buy Nicola Jackson?
Maybe 35 or 40 million pounds now.
You won't try. I think so you go talk 70.
No.
Make I ask Raymond. If you want to buy Nicola Jackson, how much you go buy him?
40 million.
35 to 40 million pounds. He's not a bad player like that. And Nicola Jackson will excel in Aston Villa. But maybe if you see like 4 chances, he might score one, no, but you still excel in Aston Villa.
Okay, going to Tottenham. Tottenham are ready to make an improved bid of more than 60 million euros for Manchester City's 21-year-old Brazil winger Savino. Savio, he doesn't play well. He doesn't do well in Manchester City. You can remember Savio of Girona. Girona. Savio of Girona is a fantastic player. But maybe changing of environment affect the player. Maybe the tactics affect the player. I can't even say. But that player used to get injured too much. And it's good for him to go to Tottenham Hotspur. He will see a better chance to play very well there. Okay, I'm still talking about Tottenham and Man City. Their game is still on. It's the 7th minute right now. And Tottenham is still leading Man City 2-0. The way I have told you. You are not shocked. Tottenham know how to beat Manchester City, honestly speaking. Okay, going to West Ham. West Ham have submitted a bid for Monaco's Songogun Makaza, who is 21, and are pushing to complete a deal for the France under 21 midfielder. But Monaco have rejected an initial bid worth around 14 million euros plus 2.6 million euros in add-ons, though they expect the Hammers to return with a fresh offer. And going into the camp of Everton, Everton have contacted Villarreal over a possible deal for 21-year-old Cameroon forward Ita Young. Let's talk about this Man City Tottenham game before we finally leave this afternoon. It's a sad one for Man City. It's really, really sad for them. Would you think that they looked, based on the way Pep Guardiola gambled the formation, do you think that they looked down on Tottenham? Àkọ́kọ́ náà, Pep Guardiola ló sọ match yìí nù.
torí pé àwọn tó yẹ kó lò kọ́ ló lò in less of Jeremy Doku fi Foden tó yẹ kó lò and lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn náà keeper tó lò yẹ Transford kò tí ì ní ìrírí dáadáa is an inexperienced player inexperienced keeper. That second goal it was the one that caused it back pass to opponent. That's the reason why Tottenham scored the second goal kò ṣe dáadáa fún wọn ṣùgbọ́n fún Manchester City àwọn èèyàn òbí àwọn ti dé ni Manchester City they are still work in progress team yóò ti ṣe dáadáa they are not even playing very very this match at least they have to 2 or 3 attempts no shot on target Manchester City against Tottenham at home.
id bọ̀bọ̀ lóòótọ́ ni olùkọ́ni Pep Guardiola gamble pẹ̀lú àwọn agbábọ́ọ̀lù tó sórí pápá but ní ojú ìwòye tèmi mo tún fi ojú báyìí wò pé olùkọ́ni Pep Guardiola gan darí ti akẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ kò ń ṣe Tottenham olùkọ́ni Thomas Frank pàápàá jùlọ inú ikọ̀ tó ti ń bọ̀ ó fojú wò pé olùkọ́ni kékeré ni pé tactically kò lè kojú òun àbí kí lójú òun ló fi wò.
ó rọrùn kó fi ojú coach kékeré wo Thomas Frank bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá wo iṣẹ́ Thomas Frank ní Brentford ó ti mú ẹ̀rìtẹ́ àgìdì sísè kan tó nà 4-0 rí Thomas Frank against Manchester United olùkọ́ni tó mọṣẹ́ ni ó dàbí Oliver Glasner coach Crystal Palace náà ni àwọn coach yẹn lóòótọ́ wọn lè jẹ́ bóyá torí pé ibi tó ń ti wá gbaṣẹ́ ó jẹ́ team kékeré ojú ẹ̀rẹ̀ fi ń wò wọ́n àwọn olùkọ́ni tó mọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ yìí ni and then wọ́n ti ká bí Guardiola ṣe ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù Thomas Frank ti wà ní English Premier League kì í ṣe sáà kìíní sáà kejì sáà kẹta ó ti mọ̀ ẹ́ kò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa pàdé ẹ̀ dáadáa ó ti mọ̀ bó ṣe ń gbá and then tíìmù tó kó wá báyìí sí tíìmù tuntun ni gbogbo àwọn player yẹn ó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fún un láì jẹ́ kí àwọn wọ first 11 ohun tẹ́mi kọ́ rí sí match yẹn nìyẹn kí bóyá fojú di olùkọ́ni yẹn tó bẹ̀ bọ́ wọ́n wò pé Thomas Frank má ló fẹ́ bóun gba against òun and then bí wọ́n tí Guardiola ṣe ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù wọ́n ti ka iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ kó náà gbìyànjú kó fi àwọn nǹkan díẹ̀díẹ̀ kún tó bá ń gbá lọ báyìí kò fẹ́ rọrùn fún Guardiola ní season yìí.
In a nutshell, I actually thought Man City was going to come back and try to redeem themselves this season. You don't see that happening, Abi Haide?
Kò lè ṣe elongo gan kò lè rí tẹ́mi kọ́ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé tí season bá ti parí kí Guardiola kó ra kó ẹrù ẹ̀ kó fi lẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì lẹ̀ torí pé they have no aim how to play football. It's tactics, the way they play, everything have exposed to the opponent in English Premier League. For you to collect 4 consecutively is not easy work for Guardiola, but they have known how Guardiola used to play his match. That's the reason why this season when it's ended Guardiola need to vacate himself for English Premier League.
id nobu ikọ̀ Tottenham pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe ń bá lọ yìí wọ́n ti borí ìfẹsẹ̀wọnsẹ̀ méjì so kí ló lè sọ ń pa wọn ṣé top 4 contender ni wọ́n àbí title contender.
àti lè sọ pé top 4 contender ni wọ́n tó yẹ pé league jẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà sì ń gbìyànjú ẹ má jà gbàgbé nígbà tí olùkọ́ni tó lọ Postecoglou ó gba player ó gba coach of the month lẹ́yìn coach of the month báyìí ó ń jẹ ìyà yẹn steady ni torí ẹ̀ tíìmù náà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni àti lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni wọ́n wá wọ́n máa bóyá wọ́n máa content àwọn òní bọ̀ wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká máa wọ nǹkan tí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tí season tó wá fẹ́ parí.
Okay, let's sign off on this here. I'll ask you, two of you are Manchester United fans. Which club are you scared of meeting or are you threatened with when you want to meet them? Just one club in the English Premier League.
Chelsea ni.
Raymond.
Liverpool.
Me as an Arsenal fan, now both of them Chelsea, Liverpool. Okay, thank you for tuning into Wales Weekend Total Sport. Thank you for enjoying the sporting stories, preaching the gospel of sports. This afternoon with us. ID, say your buys.
ẹ̀yin wa ti gbé níbẹ̀ lọ́sẹ̀ náà ni àtúndín gbàgbé síbẹ̀ àti lọ lọ́sẹ̀ náà ni tíṣọ̀tẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lọ́dún tó pàdé wa Ìdòwú Ọlábọ̀dé ló kọ́ ID bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ ṣé jẹ́jẹ́ o.
ẹ̀yin tí wá ṣe tẹ́ ti gbọ́ wa lẹ́ni àtúmọ̀ wá tó bá di ọjọ́ Monday pàdé Sam Adélérè lórí ètò weekend sport assembly orúkọ mi ò yí padà Raymond Tanatana.
And my name is Lizette Familiade, one and only Sport Baabiee. Have a wonderful weekend.
the same old content? Tune in to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, the only radio other radio stations listen to.
West Radio, kànnì tí ó lè kú. West Radio, kànga tí ó lè gbẹ. Ògo tó ń tàn fáráyé rí. West Radio, kànga tí ó lè gbẹ.
Wells Radio 89.3 FM níbẹ̀ gangan lẹ́wà.
West Radio ni mo fẹ́ láti máa gbọ́. West Radio àwọn ọlọ́gá ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́. Ìràwọ̀ ọ̀sán tí ń bàgbà lẹ́rù wọ́n gbé tuntun dé. Olúyọ̀lé estate nìbàdàn la wà ẹ tẹ́tí sí wa. Dí olóyè mo gba ti West Radio kànga agbọ́nmágbẹ́ 89.3 FM. Olúyọ̀lé estate ni wọ́n wà nìbàdàn àwọn lọ̀gá.
Ẹ filẹ̀ ẹ má yí kúrò Wells Radio 89.3 FM níbẹ̀ gangan lẹ́wà.